Have you ever heard a sound that brings back pain, joy, or a weird mix of childhood trauma? This right here, this little black demon ruined my childhood. Twice. Now I know this little knockoff memory card don't look like much, but behind this $12 piece of plastic was 4 years of blood, sweat, tears, and virtual oil changes. See, back in 2005, me and my dad were deep into Gran Turismo 4. We weren't just playing it, we were kinda living it. Every car had its own story. The 96 Mitsubishi 3000 GT won with it on a rainy endurance race at 2 in the morning. The Dodge Viper, my dad said it reminded him of his '89 lawnmower. It was rough, but it got the job done. Our garage was a legacy, a family heirloom passed down from analog stick to analog stick. Me and my dad built it together. It wasn't just a collection of cars, it was a part of our lives. Every time we turned the PS2 on, it felt like we were picking up right where we left off. Then Thanksgiving happened. We had the whole family over. Turkey, dressing, mashed potatoes, joy or whatever was in the air. But one family member, let's just call him Damien because that just feels right. Damien didn't even flinch. Game saving in the top corner, blinking for its dear life, and he goes over there and power buttons it mid-save like he's doing the Lord's work. You know that feeling when someone unplugs your soul? Well, that's kind of what this felt like when we booted the game back up and the screen said, "No GT4 game data found on memory card." We had more cars than a Pimp My Ride marathon, and just like that, it was gone. Like Blockbuster. Gone. Like LimeWire. Gone. Like my trust in that side of the family. We ate the rest of Thanksgiving in silence. My dad didn't even salt the green beans. He just sat there and stared off. But that wasn't even the worst time that one of these memory cards betrayed me. Let me tell you about Driver 2 and how this little thing ended a 3-man alliance. It was me, my dad, and my uncle. 3 grown men, one tiny off-brand TV, and Driver 2 on the PlayStation 1. We made it to Disc 2, back when games came in volumes like encyclopedias or family trauma. We were like soldiers driving boxy sedans through pixelated cities and dodging 90s cops with the reaction time of a hungover squirrel. There was this one mission, and I'm not exaggerating, I felt like it was designed by Satan on his lunch break. We were stuck on it for weeks, back when playing games meant 1 or 2 hours after school before Granny needed the TV to watch The Price is Right. And then on one random Thursday, it happened. We finally beat the mission. We were high-fiving, cracking open cans of Coke. Someone yelled, "We did it," like we had won the lottery. It was a moment that should have been framed. And then we hit save. And the game didn't say save. It said deleted. The words just filled the screen over and over. Deleted, deleted, deleted. We stared at the TV like we just witnessed a crime, and to this day I've never seen anything else like it. My uncle stood up, took out the disc, put it back in the case, and quietly walked outside like he just got drafted to war. We never spoke of Driver 2 again. See, kids today have autosaves, cloud backups, and emotional support patches. Back then, you had 8 megabytes, no insurance, and no forgiveness. And these knockoff memory cards, they worked great until they decided to eat your save file like a Hot Pocket. Also, this piece of crap memory card is the reason that I'll never see my Hot Pursuit 2 save file again. It just stopped working one day, like a go-kart with a deflated chipmunk in the engine. But the thing is, it wasn't just about the game saves. It was about the people, the time spent with family and friends. It wasn't just me and my dad who won all those cars on GT4. There were cousins, uncles, and friends all involved. It was that late night glow from the CRT, the way your dad leaned in like he was defusing a bomb on the last lap, the smell of Tombstone pizzas, the sound of the disc spinning. That era is burned into my brain. And that's what stings the most. It wasn't just data on a card. It was late nights, little victories. It was a time in my life where everything was simple. You can always rebuy a car, but you can never resave time. That memory card didn't just delete a file. It deleted a moment, a vibe, a whole connection. And also our entire collection of 98 to 04 Hondas. RIP to our Honda Civic Type R. You were more real than some of my exes. So yeah, memory cards were dangerous, but they were also kind of beautiful. You had to earn your saves, protect them, and cherish them. Every game was high stakes, and every file was a memory. Let me know what game broke your heart with a corrupted save. Because if I had to live through this digital trauma, I'm dragging y'all with me. Also, sorry for the mess. I have moved, but now I am unpacking. And if y'all want more emotionally unstable stories, click here, where I look at PS2 games that were so weird they got buried. As always, thank y'all for watching, and remember to never push the power button while the game is saving.